I know this has nothing to do with the Muppets or Rowlf, but I just wanted to show you guys that today I went to a collectible store and I found a bunch of Happy Meal toys, and I found this guy. I used to collect Happy Meal toys as a kid, and I love when in 2001-ish they got Beauty and the Beast, and I always wanted all the toys. So I found Lumiere, so if you have Cosquares or Mrs. Spots, let me know. Guys, I made a big mistake. A really big mistake, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Randy, that I called you a she. Before I continue with the video, let me just say that I accidentally called Randy a she, but Randy is actually a he. So Randy, if you're watching me, I am so sorry it was miscommunication, but Randy, again, thank you for sending me Rowlf. Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? Welcome to part 2 of me restoring Ideal Rowlf from 1966. And if you haven't seen part 1, here is part 1. Go ahead, click on it, see it, tell me what you think, and return to this video. Today we're gonna be working on Rowlf, but unfortunately we're not gonna be finishing Rowlf in this video. Let me explain. If you're watching this right now, it is December, it's the holidays, Christmas is almost near, and I am currently working on several different projects that I have to finish before Christmas. That means I have to put Rowlf to the side, because if I want to work on Rowlf, I want to dedicate 100% of myself to Rowlf the dog. Don't worry, you're gonna find out what the projects are. I can't really talk about them right now because it's kind of like a surprise kind of thing, but don't worry. So that means next week it's not gonna be part 3 of Rowlf. I wish it was, but it's not gonna be the case. It's gonna be a different video, a very surprise special video. And the week after that, hopefully we'll have part 3 done and Rowlf will be done. But in this video, I'm gonna be talking about more about what I'm doing to restore him, some of the things that I bought to make him better, and also you guys loved the first video. I have so many comments and people DMing me and telling me how much they love watching the video, and everybody's favorite part was this one. That's disgusting. Anyways, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about restoring Rowlf, and also I'll be talking about things people have told me about Rowlf. Somebody who owns a Rowlf the Dog mint condition contacted me, and he told me things about his Rowlf the Dog. Like, for example, that the toy you see in the commercial is completely different than the actual toy. So I have to keep in mind that even though I'm going for the commercial look of Rowlf, the actual toy looked different. And yeah, we're gonna get started on it. I'm gonna share with you guys what I've been doing, what I did between now and then, and we're gonna be working on some things together so you can see it with me. So let's begin. Be our guest, be our guest. One of the things that I did to Rowlf is I brushed his fur, and now he is softer and a bit fluffier. I think I have to brush his fur even more. He has a little bit of stuffing. It's not sewn together. It's just hold on with pins. But I just wanted to see how Rowlf will kind of look. And something that the collector that has the mint condition Rowlf told me is that the bottom jaw of Rowlf is not stuffed, even though the one in the commercial it is. So I'm debating whether to put a little bit of stuffing in it so it looks somewhat stuffed, or leave it unstuffed. Let me know, because we're definitely not gonna get to that part in this video. But yeah, this is what Rowlf looks like so far. Let me get his body. His body is right here. It's all nice and fluffy. And what I did is I did a really old school method, where I took pet brushes, and these happen to be cat brushes. I got them off Walmart, and I just started brushing the fur. Something that you have to keep in mind when brushing fur is that not all furs react the same to the brush. So I started brushing Rowlf with this brush, and you can see little remnants of Rowlf here. I started brushing Rowlf with this one, and it has plastic bristles. Let me put it up to my mic. Can you hear that? Yeah. So this one has plastic bristles because I didn't know how the fur was gonna react to the brush. And then once I got the fur kind of mostly untangled, then I went with the wire brush right here. Can you hear that? And that really did the trick to get Rowlf really, really soft. And once he's completely sewn together and back up, I'm going to brush him once more. But Rowlf's fur is untangled, not so matted. It's very soft. I wish you can feel that. Feel that. It feels wonderful. And if you may notice that in the last video, I removed Rowlf's hands and Rowlf's feet. Let's see if we can do that today in this video. And we're also going to be working on the mouth, and we're going to talk about the eyes. Because you guys, I need your opinion on the eyes. So the eyes and mouth are going to be made out of this plastic sheet right here. I got it off Amazon. I'm going to leave the link down below. So this plastic sheet is thermoplastic, where it can be used on a vacuum forming machine. Now I'm going to play video of me vacuum forming the eyes. So, like I mentioned in the last video, the whites of the eyes were very, very thin and very brittle. And I got these, I'm going to show you later on in the video, but I got these oval-shaped eyes, and I kind of modified them so I can make a mold of them like you're watching in the video. And I made them out of this plastic, and I'm going to use this plastic to make the mouth plate for the new Rowlf. And here's the old mouth plate. If you didn't see it in the previous video, yeah, it has a hole there. The tongue it has seen better days. We're gonna be replacing the mouth plate with this. And now let me talk about the pupils and the whites. In this box is where I keep all my puppet eyes, pupils, everything that I need to make the eyes. So in here, I have the eyes that I made for Rowlf the dog, and the eyes are right here, the finished ones that you saw in the video. They've been sanded, and wait, here we go, good look. So these are the eyes, and according to the measurements that my friend sent me, these are the same exact dimensions of the real Rowlf the dog. And here's what I want to ask you guys. Like I mentioned before, I want to make Rowlf the dog look like the one from the commercial, not necessarily the actual toy. So let me show you these. These are flat teddy bear pupils that I got. See, they're flat, they're not rounded. I got the eyes from this Etsy shop called Glass Eyes Online, and here's my receipt for the eyes. I'm gonna put a link down below so you can get the exact things that I got. And like I said, these are flat. These are 17 millimeter. These are roughly the same size as the real ones. I'm keeping everything that I take away from Rowlf in this little box. So let's get the original pupils. And by the way, these are Rowlf's feet. Yeah, they definitely need to be redone. And if you want, this is what remains of Rowlf's fingers. Yeah. So here are the original Rowlf the dog pupils, and as you can see, they're not that flat. Hold on, let me, there we go. As you can see, they're not fully flat. They kind of have like an angle at the back, and the stud, yeah, hold on. And the stud is really, really thick. So I'm gonna be going with these, because as you can see, they're much more flush, and the stud is much more skinnier. And hopefully this works. So as you can see, yeah, they're basically the same size, 17 millimeters. So the pupils from the commercial look like this, and the actual toy looks like this. So tell me, which pupil eye placement do you want me to use? Do you want to use the one from the commercial, where he actually looks like the real Rowlf the dog? Or do you want the one from the actual toy where the pupils are exactly in the middle? I personally don't like the pupils to be exactly in the middle, but let me know, what do you prefer? This one or this one? So that's Rowlf the dog's pupils, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna trace the mouth plate, and we're gonna make it and work with it. I just finished cutting up the mouth plates out of the thermoplastic. I need to sand the edges down because the plastic is really sharp when you cut it. I'm gonna sand the edges down, make it a little bit rounder. I'm not gonna do that right now because honestly I do not remember where I put my sandpaper. But I'm gonna sand out the edges and then I will glue them to the felt mouth, which I'm gonna do right now. It worked. Look at that mouth. You know what the odd thing is? That the real Rowlf the Dog doesn't have a tongue, but yet the Ideal toy does have a tongue. But yeah, here is a brand new Rowlf tongue mouth, and here's the old one. You know, once you flat out the tongue, you'll notice that the tongue is bigger because when you look at it on camera, you say, well, Sammy, the new one, the tongue is bigger. Well, I measured it to the exact one, so it's just, this is how it looks like when it's brand new. That looks really good. Let's see how it will kind of look like on Rowlf. Let's just pretend. Let's see. Oh wow, that looks somewhat amazing. Oh my god, that's so cool. And then this is what Rowlf will look with the new pupils. So again, please tell me, which position do you want the pupils to be? You want them to be like in the ones in the commercial or the ones in the actual toy? This is very rough, but here you go. And put a pupil like so, and I just completed the foot and finger pattern right here. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna trace this into felt. I'm gonna cut it up and sew it into Rowlf. Just finished cutting up the circles for the feet and the hands. I checked my references and this is how they look. And yeah, I'm about to sew these into Rowlf. On camera, these look black, but trust me, these are very dark brown. This is Cocoa Felt from Joann's. It is the same color as the originals, and we're about to sew this thing. Let's do it. Hello everyone. So I just finished sewing the fingers and the feet into Rowlf, and he just looks so cute. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of me working on the feet because my phone died and I needed to charge it. Plus, I had to sew in circles, and that's very tedious to do on the sewing machine, and you have to go slow. So just having the camera around kind of make me nervous, and right now I'm just trying to like puff out the foot a little bit. But yeah, he has feet, he has fingers, and they look great. I looked at my references, and Rowlf just looks amazing. But this is all I'm gonna do for Rowlf right now. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have several projects I gotta finish before Christmas. But don't worry, there'll be a part 3 really soon. I think part 3, let me look at my calendar. Oh yeah, I think part 3 is gonna be for next year. So just bear with me. Rowlf is gonna look great. Like I meant, and if you see me looking down, I'm working on Rowlf. But yeah, I'm very excited with him. I had to sand down the mouth plates and then glue them to the felt and then attach the mouth. I have to sew the mouth by hand, unfortunately, but it's okay. It's gonna look great. And yeah, this has been so far a really fun project. I believe that Rowlf's body right now is ready to be stuffed, and look at that. He just looks wonderful. Look at those felt feet. Oh, that's so adorable. So yeah, so Rowlf has fingers, he has feet, and he has a mouth plate right here. And he's working on the eyes. Please let me know which eye position you want me to use. Do you want me to use like the Muppet ones or the ones that came with the factory? So that's gonna be it for now. Thank you everybody for watching. Please stay tuned for part 3. It's gonna be like in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Just bear with me. Follow me on my social media. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Is my name backwards, Liyumas, period, Ogaitnas. And if you want to get a hold of me, the best way is Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. So thank you everybody for watching. Bye. That's disgusting.